Bo do 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 do. Get that shit out of my way. What's up, everybody? Where's my brother? I'm right here. I'm right here. Dude, my timer died again. Oh, never mind. It apparently. Shit. That was 3 minutes. All right. Appreciate it. I see everybody starting to come in. I'll give y'all a little longer for everybody to get in here. We'll wait a second. We'll wait just a second for everybody to get in here. Sick. Is that a bomb counting down? No, that's the timer. You love my chair. I appreciate it. I got it. Where did I get this chair at? I got this chair at Staples. I like to say. I think I got this at Staples, and I got the warranty on it. Because once you have a kid, you got to get warranties on everything. If you have a kid, it becomes a very risky business maneuver to buy something. Holy shit! To buy something and not put a warranty on it. About died before we even started, y'all. Just like my probation officer, I show up every time you look away. What's up, Tim? What's going on, man? You're the best. Thank you, thank you. Hello, how are you? I am doing all right, Harley. How about yourself? You doing good today? Good to see you, Bryce. Much love from Kentucky. I see you, man. Good investment with kids. Have all this stuff. That's right. I'm funny as shit on a hot tin roof. I appreciate that. I've never heard that before. That's a new one. How are you doing, Kimberly? How are you doing? All right, so tonight is going to be a lot like last week. I got a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of things to talk about, notes and shit. I got a new song, which y'all obviously know by now my music is terrible. It's just terrible. Terrible. But I do it anyways for y'all's entertainment, if y'all could even call it entertainment. I got new jokes tonight. Some of these jokes are like, I literally wrote some of these jokes 2-3 hours ago. So some of these jokes tonight, when I'm telling the joke, I'm going to be looking down at the paper to remember some of them. Because they're fresh, and there's a lot of them here. There's a couple pages worth of jokes. So tonight, y'all get to hear these jokes before anybody else. So basically, next week when I'm dropping reels, there'll all be videos that you guys hear tonight. But it'll be a rough draft, kinda, if that makes sense. I'm sure it makes sense. And then we also got some other things we're gonna do tonight on top of that, like always. I was supposed to go live yesterday. My apologies for that. I ended up getting caught up in some stuff, so I had to handle that. I did tell you guys last week that this week I would have my son with me. I do have my son, however, he is with his mom tonight, which I don't know. It helps me a little bit. I tried to. So Tuesday night I was on a podcast, and I had him with me, and we were just going to try it out. We were like, we're going to go live, and my son will be in the live, and he can, just whatever. I'll multitask. I can watch him and do live at the same time, right? It went straight to hell immediately because me and his mom. So first off, me and his mom, we FaceTime all the time. So we're FaceTiming. So I get on the podcast, and he immediately thinks I'm FaceTiming his mom, so he wants the phone, so he's trying to take the phone from me. I'm like, no, it's not Mama. And then he starts showing out. He's a toddler. He don't know any better, and it just went all to disaster very quick. So I was like, okay, he might not be old enough for that yet, but we'll get there. We will get there. But it's been a hectic week, to say the least. Yes, that right there just explained it. It's been a hectic week, to say the least. Yep, that puts it around the mark. What's up from North Carolina? I see you, David. How you doing? Daryl, what's going on, man? From Eastover, South Carolina. You had to visit your plug. Nah, my plug visits me. I have a deliver man. I shouldn't have said that on live. I apologize if you're watching this. I didn't mean to incriminate you. Oh Jesus. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to catch up with some of you guys' comments because I do want to talk to you guys as well. Elevated just slightly. All I have tonight is this pen. I don't have any flour tonight, but I do have that little pen right there. Oh, and you could buy this in a store, so don't criminalize me, motherfucker. Okay, it cost about. These are expensive. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna tell you how much I paid because I know how you guys are. You guys will be in the comment. Oh, you paid that much for that, you idiot. Buffalo, Missouri. What's going on, Lloyd? Gulf Breeds, Tennessee. What's up from North Georgia? I'm trying to get as many of your guys' comments before we get started. Sup from South Georgia, Lowe's, Affordable Heating and Air. Throw me a shout out. Kirk Lowe, South Georgia Lowe's, Affordable Heating and Air. Everybody. Kirk Lowe. Everybody check him out. There's your shout out, Kirk. Kirk, you own like a small business? DM me. Direct message me after the live. We might do like a video or something. I can do it. I can do a video. To help you out, man. About $50, LOL. Someone sent me stars and then took them away. I just saw that. Who the fuck sent me stars and then took them back? Knoxville, Tennessee. Hi from Rushville, Arkansas. Gloria from South Georgia. What's going on, you guys? I appreciate you guys coming in. Piedmont, Missouri. Ravia, Oklahoma. Vicky, what's up? Pam, what's up? I'm gonna say, is that a net? Is that a net? Don't get mad at me for butchering. Tommy, we got Scott, we got Kimberly in here, we got Charles in here. Charles says he used to live in Clarksville. We got Todd Thompson, Tennessee, Richmond, Kentucky. So I got a lot of I got a Reno in here. Is that a Reno, Las Vegas? Oregon, we got Coast. You can't take them back? Then who the hell? I could have swore I just got stars sent to me, but they didn't show up there. Maybe Facebook's taking my stars. Hi, Dakota. How are you doing? Donald, what's up? What's going on, Tommy? And Mike, how are you guys doing tonight? We got someone from Louisiana in here. Nevada. Oh, that's great. So many of you guys. How many of you guys like Breaking Bad? Because I just found something earlier that I thought was actually really cool and I wanted to show it to you guys. Did you guys know? Okay, so yeah, for anybody who's ever watched Breaking Bad, and I know Breaking Bad is one of those shows where you either absolutely love it, and you've probably watched it 3 times over, or it's one of those things where you didn't care for it and you didn't watch it at all. But y'all remember when Walter got sick and I can't think of his son's name, but his son made the webpage, the Save Walter White webpage. Did y'all know that this shit is a fucking actual website? Like an actual Save Walter White? Like, hold on, let me I don't know if I shouldn't get in trouble for sharing this shit. Yeah, like it's the fucking, like from the actual show. Like with a whole little fucking, a thing here, and everything. Huh. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, but it's the actual, thing from the show. Like it's actually like got a whole paragraph here talking about them, and then it's got like where you can donate. But if you go to click here to donate, it just sends you to what is it, AMC? I think it's AMC. I ain't 100% sure. Yeah, Walter White, husband, father, and teacher, and fucking meth kingpin. Let's not leave that out. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can read. Let me see if I can read what it says here. It says, my dad is amazing. It's funny, but I didn't know that until I found out he was going to die. That is what's going to happen soon. That was real. Then I thought about a lot of the stuff, things I hadn't thought about for a long time. I guess it kind of took him for granted or something. I mean, our parents are just always there. Let's be real. 90% of you guys in here right now had no idea I could read like that. Let's be real. 90% of y'all was expecting me to come in here and I got a little bit of education. Where was I even at right there? Okay, you expect them to always be bugging you, or cleaning your room, or study harder, or have good manners, or try new things to grow up and be a well-rounded. See, now I'm fucking up because I bragged about it. A well-rounded person one day, and make you get up early on the weekend to have family time and all that other stuff that used to drive me crazy. I don't feel that way now. Everything's different since Dad got his diagnosis. Since I realized that, one day in the near future he might not be around to drive me crazy. That's so sweet, Walter White Jr. Oh, his name was Walter White Jr. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I keep forgetting that shit. That's actually really cool. It'd actually be real cool if you could donate. I did not know that. That's actually kind of cool. I knew you could read from a restraining order. I don't have a restraining order, thankfully. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for all the funny shit you post. I appreciate it. Hey, from the beer belly of Illinois, otherwise known as Forgotten Home of Western Illinois. I got something for y'all today. So, I told y'all yesterday whenever I was going to go live that we were going to make I was going to do a, what do you call it? I got to go back to college. A research paper. Not a research paper. Just fucking research. Let's just call it that. Yeah. Let's not overcomplicate it, Bryce. So, the other day... Because the other day, me and my brother were talking about mosquitoes. And because obviously, mosquitoes are terrible down here. And he was like, bro, do you know that mosquitoes get these antennas on top of their head that can pick up carbon dioxide so they can sense you, and that's how they find you? And I was like, dude, or it's their fucking eyes, because they do have two of those too. But I thought that shit was fucking stupid as fuck, that apparently mosquitoes use carbon dioxide receptors to find you when they have two perfectly good eyeballs. So I had to prove them wrong, and turns out I was completely wrong. Apparently they do use their receptors to fucking find you. I had no idea. So with that being said, since the mosquito is the state bird of Georgia, we're going to do a deep dive research tonight on the mosquito. If that sounds cool with you guys. It's probably not cool. It feels like we're watching an episode of PBS Kids right now. We were in little school, and the teacher had a hangover from the night before, but we didn't know it because we were too young. So she was like, here, just fucking pull out the fucking cart with the VHS and the little push-in machine, and you fucking just turn on that Reading Rainbow or some shit like that. That's what it feels like today. We're doing educational shit, all right? If you don't like educational shit, you can bounce. I thought they like your BO. My body odor, is that what it's a go? Dude, these motherfuckers got some chompers. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, actually they do. I found out it's a banana. There's a type of mosquito called a banana mosquito. I think that's what they call it. But apparently it's the biggest mosquito in the world, but apparently it does not bite humans. I don't know how true that is. But we'll do our research. Alright, you guys. And I forgot to tell you guys, too, if any of you guys have anything y'all got to do, or if y'all got to bounce out, remember, you guys can watch this live over at any time. And you guys also have the option to rewind it. I think I gave you guys that option. I might have forgot this time, but you guys should be able to rewind. I think. If you were my teacher, I would have passed all my classes. No, you would have fucking failed miserably. I mean, no, you would have passed my classes, yes. But you would have failed in life because I would have let you down. I would have let you down like I let down that Smokey Bear or whatever hell his name is. I can't even remember. Too many drugs. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do research on the mosquito. So, to do my research tonight, I decided that I was going to go and I was going to use the most, how's the best way to put this? I decided to use the most well-rounded, well-trusted information site out there. The information site that is, bar none, the most straightforward. And so I decided that we're going to pick Wikipedia. So, with that being said, mosquitoes, big word there, guys. The Culisatia, is that the family name? What the fuck is that? Are family of small flies consisting of 3,600 species. There's 3,600 species of these motherfuckers. The word mosquito means little fly. With little fly. This little dude kind of looks like they used a hairy mosquito for this picture. He looks like a little fucking... He looks like a pubic hair with wings. He looks like a devil... It looks like a pube with wings. This is a hairy-ass mosquito they used right here. I've never seen a mosquito that hairy. Oh, look! I like how they say piercing, sucking mouth parts. All mosquitoes drink nectar from flowers. I didn't know that shit. Females of some species have an addition adapted to drink blood. No shit. Evolutionary biologist. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Evolutionary biologists view mosquitoes as macro predators, small animals that parasite. No shit. Parasites are bacterial or viral pathogens from one host to another. This is telling me all shit that I already know and shit. Oh, okay. Here we go. Mosquitoes cause the deaths of over 725,000 people each year. That's fucking crazy. Your blood type makes a difference how much you get bit. I've heard that too. I heard blood type comes down to it. I've also heard, let me see. I wonder what the life cycle is for a mosquito. A life cycle mosquito is a week. So a mosquito averagely only lasts for a week, and you think about all the damage they do for over the course of that week. And I see the people are dropping out of here like flies. I don't give a shit. This is my life. Yeah. Fuck. And blood alcohol content as well. I heard that. What was it I heard about mosquitoes? What's that thing that not mosquito spray, but there's something natural that you can use that they can't fucking stand it. It's something natural. But I can't remember what it is. O positive, get a bit more. About 8 minutes about your brain activity. Yeah, that's about right. Have you seen the people who eat mosquito burgers? They like catch a bunch of them. Hold on, wait. Have you seen the people who eat mosquito burgers? They like catch a bunch of them and smash them together, fry them up, throw them on a bun, and eat them like a cheeseburger. As in like a burger with mosquitoes on it, or like mosquitoes, like a whole pile of like pulped up mosquitoes between two pieces of bread. I'm not going anywhere. The restraining order you file specifically states your house and place of work. Dude, walk around your house and you will find funny material. You don't have to do that. Citronella, peppermint, lemon and sage. I like it, bro. Stem spray, citronella. I'm in Georgia. I use baby oil. Oh, what's up, Dula? What you doing in here? No, a mosquito patty. That's fucking disgusting. Go in my division, but we gone fishing. We went fishing. See? I'm ready to go fishing. We went fishing. Friends used peppermint, and they didn't touch me. Edward says, dude, walk around your house and you will find funny material. Here you go. Here you go, Edward. This is for you. Let's walk around the house and find funny material. I keep all my lights off in my house because I save electricity. Hear that toilet flush? That's what the fuck I think about your walking around the house and finding funny material. Just kidding, Edward. Nah, honestly, tonight's live, I do have some jokes and stuff, but lined up for later. But I did just kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit and bullshit around like I usually do. With a little bit of winging and a little bit of preparation. Kill one and pin it up, and the others will see it and stay away. I heard that if you kill one, it makes it worse. Killing one attracts more, is what I've heard. And I find it to be true, too, because if I ever kill one, it feels like they come for revenge. Like, here comes fucking Clint Eastwood, little mosquito, coming into town. You keep the lights off for the same reason I do, lest the power company has to shut off for non-payment. Yeah, I keep the light on in the room that I'm in. Right now, I have the lights on in here. I have my laptop on, and everything else in the house is turned off right now. So the rest of the house is completely dead to the world, and that's how I keep it. I do not waste electricity at all. They say oil and coffee will wick and light it like a tiki candle. Sorry, damn. Like a tiki candle. Sparta, that bees. They sense the blood, so more come for the blood. Moo Davis, thank you for the stars. I don't know why the stars aren't popping up on my screen up there. I see where people are sending stars, but it's not popping up on my screen. It still says I got 0. You're doing homework, so you definitely need some excitement. If you came for excitement, you're in the wrong place, pal. I'm just kidding. Go outside. Love the song you wrote for us middle-aged women. Thank you. That song was 100% an accident. Kinda. I think I told y'all the story in the last stream. My guitar here. I bought this guitar from out of a pawn shop in Douglas. If you guys are familiar with Douglas, Georgia, there's a music shop there. I can't think of what it's called, but it was in Douglas. And I got the guitar. My mom actually got it for me. It was like a Christmas present because I wanted to learn how to play guitar. Now, keep in mind, this was like 2016, 2017. And so I told her, I was like, if you go get me this guitar, I'll learn how to play guitar. And I've never been able to sing, but I just wanted to play, you know. And I was like, I could play guitar and I could get in a band, you know. And which is, I guess, what 16, 17-year-old guys think is cool, which still is kind of cool. So I got this guitar when I was like 16 or 17 at Christmas, and I have not played it a lick. It has sat in my closet for years, and I drung it out one day. And I was thinking about how I've always wanted to learn guitar, and I was like, well, I could learn how to play it, and then I could incorporate it into my comedy. And in the fact that I can't play guitar very well, I play guitar very, very poorly. That makes it even better because then that can just tie into the comedic aspect of it even more. Because I can't play guitar. I feel sorry for the people that come here to watch me play because they might, like, they'll see that status and they think I can actually play. And then they come here and they're very, very disappointed very, very soon. But then again, but thank you for liking it. I was very nervous that people were gonna get offended by it. I really did, but thankfully y'all did not. Is it still there? What's up, Bryce? Katie, what is still there? I'm going to be moving to Savannah pretty soon. I'm going to need advice and ideas. Corey, first off, for me to be able to give you advice about moving to Savannah, where are you moving from? Because I need to know where you're at to begin with. What is your starting position? And I can tell you, I can give you all the answers you need, Corey. Do you know how that lavender repels moths? I never knew that. Same with violin. I just got it for Christmas. See, okay, so Katie, so what you need to do is learn to play the violin. I'll learn to play the guitar. Is anybody in here wanting to learn how to sing? Do we have a drummer in here? We can get a band together of misfits and go on road. Close to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Okay, you're moving to Savannah. All I can tell you to do is lock your doors and duck. Yeah. And if you got one of those real long wallets, you know those real long wallets that stick up out the back pocket by like that much? Trade that in for a smaller wallet, or just keep your wallet in the car. Savannah, the crime rate is terrible. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but yeah, the crime rate's terrible in Savannah. It's fucking awful. But yeah, man, good luck to you, man. Yeah. You can kind of sing. Hey, from Michigan, how are you doing? Rosemary repels mosquitoes. I didn't know that. I play the cowbell. We need more cowbell. Do we have 2 cowbell players in here? I have a bass, a genius. Did you know I build guitars? Tim, I did not know you build guitars. Could you build me a custom guitar? Tim, would you be able to build me a custom guitar? I'm so smoked out. Where's the other homies? And this fucker about to roll another one. Oh, Christopher, yeah, I know what it's like to be absolutely blazed and then your buddy tries to put another one in rotation. If the tweakers in Alabama haven't got me, can they be that bad there? Oh no, you don't have to worry about tweakers in Savannah. They're just straight fucking criminals. It ain't about the tweak over there, man. Son. You know what I mean? If anybody can tell you that, all right? I'm right kind of up the road from you. Well, I'm in Ray City. Katie Smith. Wait a minute. Katie Smith. Do I know you? Did we go? Katie Smith. That last name sounds very familiar. Did you go to Berrien? I wonder, do I know you? My in-laws play sports. I play with myself. Good one, Edward. Edward, when is the next Twilight movie? And I just want you to know, Edward, I chose Jacob over you. Absolutely, sir. Just let me know. Oh, that's awesome, Tim. Yeah, I could. I have to draw something up, something to draw up for a custom guitar. I need to get a new guitar string for this one. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this only has 5 strings. One of them popped off and hit me in the face when I was trying to tune it. So yeah, fuck it. I just left it how it was. You live in Montana, don't have much crime to worry about, hard to rob a mofo when open carry is a pre-menu. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, Montana isn't bad in Montana. The crime isn't bad in Montana because there's like 15 people living in Montana. And Montana is famous for being isn't Montana the biggest state, but also the smallest populated state at the same time? Isn't it just a whole bunch of just fucking just plains and fucking mountains and shit up there and goats? Because I always heard that Montana was very, very underpopulated. Like, not a lot of people live there. And is there a reason why Montana is not very populated? Can someone answer me that before I go Google that shit too? You lived in Tuscaloosa as a kid. Dad was going to college. Dan, was he going at the University of Alabama, I'm supposing? Valdosta, Georgia, in the house. I see you, Tyler, I see you. I sing, I've been on the radio, LOL. Hold on. Tyler Blake McCraney. Your last name McCraney sounds very familiar. We can make one. You only need 3. You thought I was a banjo player? Only in the wintertime. Only in the wintertime. Only in the wintertime. If I sing or play instruments, people will most likely pay me to quit. Yeah, that's kind of like how it is with my comedy. I literally had someone commented one time and told me that they would cash at me $500 to never make comedy again. And I'm not even joking. That literally happened. And I don't know if they would have held up their end of the bargain or not, but Alaska is the largest state. Woodville, Texas, you play harmonica. Ooh, Paul, there it is. You need a harmonica. I've learned that an acoustic band is best when there's a harmonica present. Big Sky Country. Alaska is the largest state. 30, bro. We had a new family show up from California. Why the fuck does nobody live up there? There's more people in I'm just gonna try and say that Cuyahoga, Wanahagalugi County, Ohio. There's more people in that county than the whole state of Montana, says Donald. Oh yeah, Texas is the biggest. Okay, I might not have paid attention in school as much as I claim I did. Texas, Montana's flat with blizzards. Okay, I get what you're saying. It's not, I drove 100 miles to work this morning and it's mostly farmland. So it's basically just, boy, hold on. Chris, let me back you up. Just a second. You drove 100 miles to work? Do you do that every day? Like, do you drive 100 miles to work and back every day? Is there nowhere to work or anywhere closer around? If you have to drive that far to work, you might as well go off the grid and just live off the land at that point, man. North Augusta, South Carolina. I've never been to North Augusta. Well, actually, yes, I have. What is the big kids hospital that's in Augusta? My brother had to go there because we thought he had leukemia. And it turned out it was a cat scratch fever. I don't know if I ever told you guys that story. True story. They thought he had cat scratch fever. Or no, they thought he had leukemia. And he turned out to have cat scratch fever. True story. Your cousin Macaulay is pretty well known. I hope I said that name right. I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. Hold on. Texas is the largest contiguous state, but no, unfortunately, Alaska is the largest state. Look at I got all you guys in here doing y'all's research. Look at that. The teacher's proud of his students. Y'all are some good pupils. About a third of the size of the entire U.S. So Alaska, I never paid it. So y'all must be including like all the little extra like frozen tundra when you're talking about Alaska for you to say it's that big. Or am I just tripping? Hold on, hold on. Let me look at a U.S. map. Let me see a U.S. map. I'm about to figure this shit out on my, yeah. I need to continue. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I ain't seeing it, boys. I ain't seeing how Alaska is bigger than Texas. Are we? I don't see it. I don't know. Unless y'all are talking about like that, all that extra frozen tundra and shit, but I thought that belonged to Canada and Russia. I don't know. Get out of that shit right there. Katie, where'd you run off to? We need answers. Yeah, Katie was here answering all the questions and then she dipped. Hey, I live in Woodville, Texas, Tennessee. People think Chris says people think Montana's not that populated, but I had a Chick-fil-A this morning. I'm going to go watch Deadpool on Max later. Then there's stuff here. We just keep it hidden. So there is stuff there. Well, so like it is populated, but it's what do you say? It's populated in certain areas. So like basically you got oh god, I should have paid more attention in school. You got people in singular areas, but as far as like spread out, if that makes sense. Like basically everybody lives close to town. No one's living out. Like in the South, you could be in Georgia especially, you could be in the middle of fucking nowhere and you'll find someone in a house out there. But I guess Montana's a little different. There are more people in Spalding County, Georgia than all of Montana. There's 150 trillion billion mosquitoes per each person, also in Alaska and Montana. Yeah, y'all know that in the Amazon rainforest that they say that there's like 100 trillion in the Amazon rainforest alone, mosquitoes. Alaska, yes. Texas is the largest in the continental U.S. I did not know that shit. Appreciate the stars. I don't know why. On y'all's screen, the people that are watching, on y'all's screen, are the stars popping up, like up top, where it should say stars? Because on my, I see where you guys are sending stars, but it says 0 up there, like it's not registering or something. The housing prices and cost of living is unreal. Where at? In Montana? Is it because there's nobody there? Y'all come to Athens, Georgia. Rachel, what's going on with y'all's football team right now? Why are all the players, why do they turn Athens into Tokyo Drift up there? Why is everybody getting speeding tickets and all this other shit right now? They look like it's like the status I made the other day. They look like the '08 Florida Gators. They just don't have Tim Tebow. They don't have a preacher. The Florida Gators stayed together because Tim Tebow was preaching and shit. He had Jesus with him. They gotta have a preacher in there. Turn that shit around. My daughter had cat scratch fever. How did were they able to find out it was cat scratch fever without having to run a million tests on them and shit? Cause I'm just curious. Basically, but yes, I love your hair. Yes, they show up, but only the ones I sent. It's your settings. Oh, it's my settings. Oh, okay. It's got to where y'all can't see. See, I'm used to, I don't know how this shit goes. Greetings from California, dude. You are the best. Really like your content. I appreciate it, man. I'm like everybody else. I just try and make people laugh, I guess, to entertain people. Sometimes I'm good at it. Sometimes I slack a little bit, but I think that's part of being human. Like sometimes I'll go back and I'll watch old content, and I can willingly admit, I can watch a video and I can willingly admit, like, yeah, that wasn't my best work right there. But I'm not as I'm also, you know, with my son and stuff, I'm not as on handsy with my content and writing comedy as much anymore either, because I mean I got my son, so try to make time for him too. When I was still single and I didn't have my son yet, there was a time where I posted like 3 reels a day before my son and all that other stuff. This was actually more so on TikTok and a little bit of Facebook when I first moved over, but in my prime, I was posting 3 times a day, easily. And I can't even imagine doing that now. Like, that just seems ridiculous. I was even able to pull that off for however long I was able to do that. You're from Atlanta. I just live in Montana because I saw Yellowstone and decided I wanted to be like Beth. So you actually just up and moved to Montana. I always told myself that if I got like... if I ever got financially able to, I would totally move to like Montana or Wyoming, somewhere out there like that, and put like a white picket house on like a side of a fucking mountain or something, or just up in, you know, the hills somewhere. That's what I've always thought about doing. I feel like that would be like the most peaceful thing, and get some horses out there, and like I'm one of those assholes that owns horses, but like I never fucking ride them, you know. I just like, yeah. Look at my horses. You want to go for a ride? Nah, maybe tomorrow. You know, be one of those guys. Do I have a song tonight? Yes. Yes, I do. It'll be a little later on. But yes, I do have one. I'm still in my prime. I appreciate that. No, I mean, I'm not saying I'm out of my prime. I'm just saying I've had to cut back a lot. And I can also willingly admit that cutting back a lot, I've lost a lot of my creative edge. Like, I can go back and I can watch videos like Mexican American, and that's by far, like, that was when I was hitting on all strides. That was probably my peak, and even the videos around the Mexican American one, because there was like a month or 2 months there where I was on a roll. Every video I posted at least got 200,000 views. And that was like for a month straight. I was getting 100, 200, 300,000 views on every single video. And yeah, it did not last, which you can't expect it to. I mean, you always gotta be able to adapt and roll with the punches. I knew eventually it was gonna do that, but that's what happens when you have a viral video. It can only be viral for so long. Rode a horse. Wait, dude, if you've never rode a horse, the first time you ever do it will be Wharton. And you will do it all the time. Best freedom ever I had choice. I would ride a horse or 4-wheelers all the time. Oh, I've rode horses before. I've ridden a horse before. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whenever I watch old Western movies, it does make me want to just go buy a horse and just ride around everywhere on my horse. But I wish I could do that. Just pull up into the McDonald's parking lot with my horse, you know, and do that old that shit when they're riding the horse and they do that for now. They doing that number right there. Hold now. And that's what I'm going to do. And Crystal Methodist. I use that joke about Mexican Americans all the time. A lot of you guys like that joke. You know, someone tried to sit there and say that I stole that joke from someone. And I had to actually do a deep dive and prove that the person had stole the joke from me. But that was a whole different story. But yes, I have rode horses before. You're right. Let me get my words right. You like the "that's not the South I'm talking about" content, because if you go far, they really start looking alike. Yeah. That I can't remember where That's the South, isn't it? That's that video of the South. Yeah, that one was viral too. I think that one got 5 or 6 million views. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the South video. Do I ever feel like I was born in the wrong century? I wouldn't say the wrong century. I feel like I was born in the wrong decade. I feel like, honestly, I feel like I wish I could have got to experience the 90s as a kid. Because everyone tells me that being a kid in the 90s was the greatest thing ever. That the 90s was the kids' generation. That was a generation for kids because of the toy explosion, like the toy boom, or whatever it was that shit they called, where toys just suddenly became fucking a million times better than they ever were before, and all kinds of other shit like that. Start putting patterns on my jokes. What do you mean? It was amazing. It wasn't shit. The 80s. K. Smith said it wasn't shit. The 80s. Okay. Okay. I could have been born in the 70s. I could have been a kid in the 80s and a teenager in the 90s. That would have been the way I would have did it. I would have been a kid in the 80s. I would have been a teenager in the 90s. And then my young adulthood would have been the early 2000s. I'm more than 80 kids. My kids are definitely 90s kids. And yeah, they'll probably all scarred for life, and me too. LOL. Awesome. Patent, you mean? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Chris. Yeah, she's talking about patent it. As in, put copyrights on it? Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I can copyright it to where, if you say, every time I post a video on here, you guys can obviously clip it, clip this. Y'all can use the sound in your reel. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it out the right way. You can clip it. You can use the sound in your video, so you can use my sound. But if you were to download the reel to your device, to your phone, and then try to repost my video on your page, then it would get copyrighted. You see what I'm saying? You can share it because I give people the ability to share it, because I want people to share it, because that's how you expand and grow your audience. But if you just download it and then repost it, then yeah, you'll get a copyright for that. Got to go to work. Have a great night. All right, Tori, enjoy work. I hope you enjoy work tonight. I hope you have a good night at work. Chris has to be in the band. Yes, Chris has to be in the band. Chris gets it. There's just something about Chris. Chris gets it. I don't know what it is. That's awesome. I didn't know how that worked on here. Yes, you can do copyright and all that. People can't steal. You can make it to where they can't do that. But I mean, obviously, like, people can still steal your jokes, though. All they have to do is like if I see someone tell a joke online, I can just record myself saying that same joke, and I can get away with it like that. But I can't go and they can't go and download and physically post my original audio, if that makes sense. If they just go over it and read what I said, it won't pick up on it. Give us a ringtone, please. Unless I put a line in your video, then it won't get a copyright strike. I should do a podcast. I started doing kind of like a podcast where I would go live. Let's Talk. Y'all remember that because I did it with King Lazy and I did it with Justin Hitman, and then I did it with my friends at Talking Shit too. I did like 3 episodes, and then it got to the point to where like, I couldn't get anybody to want to come on. And what I mean is like I was reaching out to like other like big time creators, like content creators. Like some would have like, I had one guy who had like 1 million followers who told me he wanted to do it, and then the very day that we were supposed to do it, which would have been a big guest by the way, the day we were supposed to do it, he just ghosted me, and he don't even reply now. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. Give us a ringtone. I was born 77, so I live life in exactly that order. I agree with Kay. 80s was the best. The best times ever were the 80s. I guess it's all perception. I guess it all comes down to perception and shit like that. I reckon. Alright, do anybody have any questions? Any questions before I move on? Because I do have other segments and shit I got to get to tonight. Apparently nobody liked the fucking mosquito segment because I lost like a third of my audience in the mosquito research. I guess people didn't want to learn anything. I'm just joking, y'all. But I have been. I'm trying to. I've been trying to keep up with these astronauts that are stuck in space. About which I know you guys have got to heard about it because you guys have had to have been on the news and shit, right? About yeah, it said NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny. I hope it's Sonny Williams or Sunny. I'm gonna say Sonny Williams. Yeah, they've been stuck in space for more than 50 days due to a malfunctioning Starliner spacecraft. So yeah, on the news they're trying to say that they're not stuck or that they're not stranded, but they've been up there for fucking 50 days. That kind of sounds like stranded, don't it? How long were they supposed to stay? They were only supposed to stay for like a week, right? And now they've been up there for 50 days, and they're saying they aren't stranded. Or that they probably they could get them if they wanted to, but they're going to try and not spend as much money as they possibly could to get them down, I'm guessing. I can't learn unless it's told to me by Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough. You're awesome, amazing. I love your content. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Boeing again. Yeah, Boeing Starliners, NASA astronauts are not stranded. But it says I would say stranded if you've been up there for 50 fucking days. That's a long fucking time to be up there. Yeah, they're stranded. That's what I'm saying. In the 90s, when the Soviet Union collapsed, they left the guy in space for almost a year. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, the guy, oh God, what was the name? What was his name? The Soviet Union guy that got left up there for a year. And he was just chilling the whole time, too. He was having a good little time up there. They had like a documentary on him or something that I can look up. Because a fucking year is wild, bro. Yeah, imagine going to space and coming home and your country is gone. Yeah, you come home and your country is named something completely different. Like it's not even a thing anymore. Like the USSR is not even a. That would be something right there. Imagine like what was it? The Ottoman Empire. Like the Ottoman Empire. Like they're just Turkey now. We fucked the Ottoman Empire up so bad. We turned them into we renamed them into a Thanksgiving delicacy. You DM me, I appreciate you. Hell, I've been so stoned I felt that way. Americans could have given him a ride. Our shuttle carried 12 people. So, imagine going. Or I've already read that. I appreciate that, Tim. I'll get back to you as soon as this. Yeah, exactly. As soon as this is over. Hello from Washington State. How are you doing over there in Washington State? Are you a Washington fan or a Washington State fan? Are you a Cougar or a Husky? Yeah, a Husky. Are you a Cougar or a Husky? I hope you're a Husky fan, because if you're a Cougar fan, I feel very sorry for you. Sergei Kirkimov or something like that. Yeah, I'm sure it was I'm sure it was Kirkimanov or some shit like that. They all have those kind of. That sounds like a Russian last name. And Sergey, that sounds about right. Because I did read something about him the other day when I was looking at those astronauts that are stuck up there. Okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Can like civilians go into space? I know I feel like such a stupid question to ask. Can civilians go into space? I'm sure you can, but you gotta pay. Go into space. I'm gonna see if Elon will take me into space. Why don't they do SpaceX launch of 4 civilians? So they have put 4 civilians in space before. How much would they charge me to go up in space? How much is a plane ticket to space? How much is a plane ticket to space? Alright guys, we're doing some real research now. $250,000 for a ticket to space. How much does a ticket to space cost? Meet the people ready to fly. After years of waiting, Virgin Galactic is closing flying to the edge of space, so not in space. If I'm paying $250,000, you better fucking put me in space, not the fucking edge of space. All right. I don't watch dirty movies to get to the edge. Okay, I'm doing the whole experience here. Probably $2 million, $250,000. That's still a lot of money. Okay, people, I have to GoFundMe to go into space. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Bryce's GoFundMe to go into space. Who was the oldest man that went into space? I don't know. Google. Okay, I'll Google that. What is the oldest man to go into space? I'll tell you. Who was the oldest man to go into space? Oldest man to go into space. Man to go to space. Why do I have to type everything out? Why isn't my suggestions helping me? Okay, the oldest astronaut to go into space was 77 years old. John Glenn made history for being the first American to orbit the Earth and being the oldest astronaut in the world to ever travel in space at the age of 77 before being selected to participate in the U.S. space program. So yeah, 77. Damn, it is starting to get late. There's your answer, Katie, just for you. All right. I told you guys that I was going to play a shitty song tonight for you guys. So that is what we're going to do. You're welcome, Katie. If I wanted to go into space, I just vegetated with some. I can't fucking read right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm losing my ability to speak. Alright. Let us see here. We talked about skeeters. Nobody was interested in that shit. We talked about astronauts, but not really. And, yeah, we can save these for later. Alright. Play on, brother. You got it. Serenade me like one of your French girls. Oh, Jesus. Hey, that's hilarious you said that. That's hilarious. Because, look, okay, so that's my LSU flag, and I've had it for a couple years now. And if you look real close right there, it looks like someone had an accident on it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But I bought it for like 50 cents out of a flea market. So I hope it was disinfected. I'm one of the middle-aged women who follow you. You're her. Why the fuck can I speak all of a sudden? Hold on. Yeah, sounds about right. What's the name of the song? There is no name to this song. I literally wrote this song like yesterday, so I haven't had time to name the song. I didn't name the last song either. Show us that tongue action again. You nasty pervert. DM me. $5. You get all the tongue action you want. I can do barrel rolls. I hope my dad wasn't watching just then. Because my dad does stop in from time to time. Dad, I'm sorry. Well, sing We Name It. I wrote a song called Drop the Charges and I'll Give Your Mom's Dog Back. My mom doesn't have a dog. Mom's allergic to dogs. Bet you didn't know that, Chris. That tune sounded like the song Drugs. Hold on, let's see. What, this right here? It sounds like another song. I honestly, I can't play, so the way I practice is I'll just fiddle around with it until I find something that I think sounds good. So I'll just sit here and I'll just pick at it. And then a lot of people, like, they'll, tune their guitars a certain way and stuff. I'll have my shit tuned all different kinds of ways. Like, one string will be tight as shit, the next one will be loose as fuck. And I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I never said I did. Why is everybody coming back in here as soon as I said I was going to start singing this song? It's like you guys were waiting. Reminds me of the Red Hot Chili Peppers vibe. Appreciate it. Keep playing. I'm about to get my violin out. For those of us who fall into the group of cougars, that tongue roll was beautiful. Now I feel like I've been taken advantage of and I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable, Mom. Yeah, that tongue roll is like Beetlejuice. You roll it 3 times and here they come. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is like the third time I performed this song, so if I fuck it up, we'll just start over. Sound good? What are you talking about? Uncomfortable. You're probably too comfortable. Was the international lesbians. Alright, let's get it. This song is called The Song. Hold on, let me start from the top, because I got something different. Okay. Can you guys hear that good? Somewhat? It sounds like shit. Alright, boys. Wait, what am I doing? I forgot. Hold on, guys. I forgot. I'm gonna play this song with this baby guitar. Haha! Yeah, let's do it. That sounds like a good tune that I can butcher with bullshit lyrics. Y'all ready? All tuned in. Alright, I'm just stalling at this point. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. Well, I just had a long day at work. Just one. See, this is why you gotta practice, kids. From the top. Let's do it again. Well, I just had a long day at work, just one fuck up, the boss went berserk. So I went home and went to pack a bowl. Turns out it was skin flakes because my roommate has psoriasis. That's just one verse. Don't worry, it gets worse. Well, boy, oh boy, it hurts when I pee. It's either kidney stones or an STD. So I went to the clinic and I got anal cancer. Well, I walked to the store, cigarette in my mouth. I put it by the door and I put it out. I went in the store and I walked back out and a crackhead had stole it. Oh my God, it's awful on this end. Yeah, it's supposed to be awful on your end. It's supposed to be awful all around. That's the experience. Thanks for coming and tuning into it. Sorry. Went to the club, it was packed and hot, so I went to the bar and I got a shot. The bartender was chill, his name was Bill Cosby. I'm being, at this point I feel like I'm just improvising this shit. My buddy was there, he was drunk as fuck. I said, dog, stop drinking, don't push your luck. I said, you better cut back, and then he stabbed the bouncer. Simple miscommunication. Well, stick with the tongue roll. I got another song too. This song right here is called the Scream Song. You guys tell me what you guys think about it. Here we go. Ah! That's as far as I gotten on that one so far. Let you guys. Do I need to put another verse on there? Getting better. Mitchell actually said that I'm getting better. Are you fucking me? Is it because I brung out the kid guitar? I bet if I were stoned, it would sound better. Yeah, I bet if I were stoned, it would have been better. Why does this thing sound so good? I'm gonna learn how to play this thing. Fuck the other guitar. Missed it. You didn't miss it. You can rewind it. One string at a time. That sounds actually pretty good for it to be a kid's toy. Y'all gotta admit. Thank you for the laugh reaction emoji. Whoever that was, all one of you. Thank you. Alright, I might play an encore before we wrap it up tonight, but yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done. Anybody got some questions before I move on? Anybody want to ask me anything? Let me move that. Oh shit, my phone is getting hot as hell for some reason. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? You're gonna get me a ukulele? I am, and it is, LOL. Iowa boy. What's going on? What's going on? Love you. You're awesome. I love you too. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for supporting me. Thanks for the entertainment. Love it. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I hated doing it. Play the real guitar. It may sound better. Smoke something good. It will sound better. Good point. But that's the point, though. It's supposed to sound like shit. I'm still trying to, I do plan on getting guitar lessons. I got a lot of things I'm trying to, I want to learn. I want to learn guitar, and I want to learn sign language. I got to reach, there's I got a follower on here who said that she could point me in the right direction of getting taught sign language. I'm trying to learn sign language so I can do that shit in my videos. So if you're deaf, you can fucking... Yeah, even though I know deaf people are like amazing rip leaders and shit, and they got like fucking, I know they got like, you know, ad-libs and shit now. But still, I think it would be really fucking cool if I could do my jokes and like as I'm saying my jokes, do it in sign language as well. I think that would be badass. Thanks for the entertainment, love it. I thought your name was Jody Pecker for a second. Just Jody Decker. Get a sign partner? I mean, no, I don't want a sign partner. I want to do it myself, though. Hold on. You dated a girl who used ASL and it was a trip. Turns out the sign for "I'ma punch you in the face" is the same universally across all language. You know, that would be cool. Any cover songs? Todd, I can't play a lick of this guitar. Think of the worst song you've ever heard, and I could probably play that one. Sign language isn't hard to learn. No, I know it isn't. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes, cause like whenever I have my son watching TV, I try to put him on shit that's like educational or shit that will teach him things. You know, if he is going to be watching TV, at least it's something that can like teach him and that he can learn from. You know, I always put on Miss Rachel, and there's a girl on there that she teaches sign language, and like my son's gonna know sign language before I do, the way he's picking up on that shit. But it's actually pretty cool, like seeing him learn those type of things. Because I can't teach him sign language because I don't know it. But, you know, having, like, to see him learn it like that, and he's a fucking toddler, I gotta get on the ball. So when we're older, you know, that way, if we're older and the Quiet Place, and the Quiet Place aliens come back, we can talk in sign language so they don't, you know, eat us alive and shit like that. Although A Quiet Place, there's a big loophole in that movie. Because in that movie, you know how they found out in the movie that the way to, like, hurt them is, like, noise that's, like, so loud they can't fucking stand it? Couldn't they have not figured that out from the beginning? If we're being completely honest. Because, like, if they're annoyed by sound, wouldn't you immediately think, like, oh, let's turn it up and see what that does? I feel like they could have figured it out a lot easier than what they let it out to be. Sign language isn't hard to learn. Yeah, my daughter has a lot of instruments. She's autistic, so we were trying to find her groove and for her to use her better. You know, like every instrument you mentioned tonight. Wait a minute. Better, like every instrument you mentioned tonight, she has and doesn't play. Harp, violin, there wasn't one that's in those Italian movies. You know what's funny? And I really find this really cool, is every time I talk about something, there is someone in the comments that can relate to it. That's actually really cool. Even like there's 27 people watching right now, and even the people that aren't commenting, the people that are just watching along, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Because every time like I'm talking about something, there's someone that can relate to that. Like you, Katie, with that, and Chris earlier with the girl, you know, who did sign language. And you talk about your daughter having autism, which is hilarious. I have a form of autism. If it is not very, very, very... I'm also legally colorblind. Even though I can see colors just fine, but when I was in school, I failed the colorblind test miserably. Like, I didn't get a single one right. And they kept telling my mom, like, no, he's colorblind. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not colorblind, but I failed that test in school. I couldn't pass it. And so they were like, oh, well, you're probably just autistic. And I was like, okay. Because apparently I see things differently than other people, I guess. I don't fucking know. You love my content. I appreciate you. Is it Renee? I love your videos, man. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. My sister is colorblind, too. Katie, is she like legit colorblind? Or does she just fail like how I did? Because in school... You couldn't tell me that I wasn't, but everyone in that school system was like, no, that boy's colorblind. That boy's colorblind. But I'm not colorblind. I can see colors all day long. I just couldn't do the fucking test that they gave me for it. So she actually is colorblind. See, I don't know if me passing or failing the test had anything to do with it. I don't know if it'll get worse with age. I will say my vision is getting worse with age. Yes, I said it correctly. Good. Yeah, my vision is already starting to go bad. I can't drive at night. I'm a terrible night driver. Like I can't see at night at all. It might be my brights might just be shitty. I don't know. But I don't too much care to drive after night, and I got in a really bad accident with a deer. I plowed through a fucking deer one night going like 65, 70 miles an hour, and I didn't see him until last second, and it scared the fuck out of me. And the reason why it scared me is because I almost went off the road and fucking hit a tree. It wasn't the fact that I hit the deer. I think it was the fact of like I almost got fucked up pretty bad. Do you have to step out? Are you all right, Daryl? I know it's getting late, man. I meant to go live around 7. I try to go live from 7 to 9 because I like for my shows to be like 2 hours. I tried to go from 7 to 9, and it didn't work out. I got a little behind, but you're all right, Daryl. Just remember, man, you can come back and watch the rest of this if you want to later. It will be there. You killed it, Bambi. You love the Maria. You love the long hair. I appreciate it. I only grew my hair long because like I said, I went through a phase. I went through, I guess, a rocker phase. I was listening to rock music. So it's like going back to wanting to learn to play guitar, growing my hair long. I went through a phase where I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be in a band or something one day. Which again, when you're young, you know how you go through those phases, and I was serious about it. So I started growing my hair long, and I never learned guitar. So I got the hair part down. I just don't got the guitar part down. My hair was actually short when I was in when I was in high school. I had the Justin Bieber do. Y'all remember when Justin Bieber first blew up and he had that comb over shit? You know, where you gotta do that number right there. That was my haircut through high school. Unfortunately, I had that fuckboy haircut. I had that pay $30 for a gram haircut. I had that don't touch me or I'm gonna call my lawyer haircut. You know what I mean? I had that. I play golf with the boys, but I'm not very good at it. But I pretend to be good at it. Haircut. That's that kind of haircut I had. I can clear them for you. I kind of do that. Kind of what I do. I'm looking for a job at a paint and body shop if you know anyone. Katie, I'll be on the lookout. I will be on the lookout. Your headlights I can clear. Yes. They might just need to be renewed completely, to be completely honest with you. It's never too late to learn any instrument. Oh yeah, I plan to learn it. I wanna who is that? Is it Rodney Carrington? Is that right? Is Rodney Carrington the one that's I think that's right. Isn't he the the musician comedian? Although he does a lot of butt jokes and shit like that, which I mean, butt jokes, butt and fart jokes. I hate butt and fart jokes, even though I do butt and fart jokes too sometimes, but I feel like those are played out. Those are like high school jokes. I had that Touch Me P. Diddy haircut. Yes. Hey, from Northern California. How you doing over there? California. That was an awful joke. I'm going to hell. That was a great joke, Katie. You're not going to hell. P. Diddy is, but you're not. That was... You'll be in good company, Katie. Hello from Mississippi. How are you doing tonight? Is it Vern? Is that how you say that? I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. I hope you're having a good night tonight, my man. Yeah, it's awful. Hold on, what's that right there say? Chris, yes, that's wrong. You don't want to be like him. He's been through a lot in life. Oh, I don't want to be like Rodney. My dad's name is Rodney. Funny enough. I don't want to be like him either. Sorry, Dad. I'm just joking. If you're watching, my dad, he'll hop in these lives and he'll be real quiet. He'll sit in the back and he'll just observe. And then like the next morning, whenever I see him, we'll be outside. And he'll be talking to me and he'll be like, "So I heard you talk about that stripper that you brought back to the house." And I'm like, "No, it was just a joke, Dad." And he's like, "Oh, I got that trail camera in your driveway." Because ever since I got robbed, my dad's more paranoid than I am of me getting re-robbed. My dad put up cameras everywhere, and he, new locks for the door for my house and stuff, and I just bought a gun, and I sleep like a baby. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know how you can't say that guns don't empower people, and it can be in a negative way. Because the second I got me a piece, I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I want him to come back. I hope they come back and try and steal something else. I'll be waiting on them." Talking all that shit. I can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn. Well, we need to see Dad more eye contact. Candy. My dad's at his house. My dad once called me at 3 a.m. to drive up to Alpharetta and fight some guy that caught him sleeping with the guy's wife. I'm surprised someone did not get unalived in that situation. Unalive. I hate using that word too, but you can't use the other word, because if you use the other word, I swear to God, you'll get in trouble. Did y'all see, man? Did y'all see the like that? Did y'all see where I had the joke about the election? That reel only got 1,000 views. That is the least viewed video I have ever posted. And you guys want to know why? Because I was talking about the election, so they probably what do you call it? They probably stunted the growth of it. What's up, brother? What's going on, Robert? My Entire Life is a Lifetime Movie Network script. My Entire Life is like Woodstock 99 in the pit, with no water, high prices, porta potties overflowing. Awesome to see you live. I love your comment. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, hey, from Charleston, South Carolina. Hello, Danielle. One of these days, I'm going to go live and I'm going to put up a big, I'm going to have me like a big ass board where I can, and I'm going to have you guys comment what state you're from. We're going to see if we can get all 50 states in a stream. I might do something where I'll go live and I will stay live until we get all 50 states. Because I feel like I've had all 50 states comment at one point or another. Maybe not all at once, but I've had it all at another. Shadow banned it probably. Yeah, they definitely, dude, they shadow banned me a lot. They shadow banned me a lot. Because, yeah, dude, that by far was, yeah, 1,000 views for a video for me is definitely shadow banned, because, I think before that video, dude, I think like usually a bad video for me, oh shit. Sorry, I was lagging for a second. A bad video for me is if it gets like 10 to 15,000 views, that's usually low for me. Like 10 to 15,000 views is considered low. My average is around like 30 to 40K. So that's what I average. Which, I mean, it's not bad. It's not the best either. I mean, there's guys that average hundreds of thousands views per video. But I've gotten in trouble so much on here, and I've gotten so many smacks on the wrist that I feel like they probably have shadow banned me, because I say what I feel, and I don't care what people think. Like, for instance, the gentle parenting video, where I basically bashed people who gentle parented. I got a lot of shit for that. I don't give a fuck. That's how I feel. Not saying that I don't think it doesn't work, or that it wouldn't work if, you know, because everybody is situational. But yeah, I made a video and a whole bunch of people got upset. But sometimes the controversy, you know, that's what helps push the channel forward. And you get more views, you get more, you know, you get more followers too, because people are going to follow you if you're straight up. If you're real and, you know, you say what the fuck is on your mind, people respect that at the end of the day. Don't change, keep it 100. I always will keep it 100. But we love your stuff. I'm glad you guys love my stuff. Hello from Orlando, Florida, the Sunshine State. Hello, how are you guys? Maybe the next an EX Lax wouldn't choose them up a little bit. Loosen them up a little bit. I can give you controversy. I'm sure you can, Chris. I can tell by your I can tell by your jokes and comments on here. You could be a problem. I bet after a few shots of Jack, you're a swell guy, Chris. Swell guy. Okay, friend, I'm out. PM of you and wifey want to meet up and get the band together. I have a stiff here. You're more than welcome here in the wonderful downtown. Katie, I don't have a wifey. I have a baby mama, but we are not together. Some people know that, some people don't. Evan Williams is better. After whiskey, I become the wrong Chris. Yeah, your name. Yeah, you're not Chris anymore. You're Cirque. Your first name backwards. You're Cirque. After you drink that whiskey. You more than welcome here in the wonderful downtown of Ray City. Yeah, Ray's shitty. Alapahaha. Nastyville. The whole county of Berrien is just shit. Respect. That's right. After whiskey, I become... Oh, wait, never mind. I already read that. Evan Williams is better. What's the best liquor? What is y'all's liquor of choice? Does anybody here prefer clear? I was a big clear drinker. Well, I don't drink like that anymore. I forgot. I was an alcoholic. I had to cut back. I was a big clear drinker though. I hated brown liquor. I'm not a racist. It's just too strong. Wild Turkey 101. I'm a true shine man, 170 proof. Lloyd, I was at a pool hall one time and a guy had some moonshine, and that sounds so sketchy. Just right from the jump, it sounds sketchy as fuck that I got moonshine from a guy at a pool hall. But I did, and I'll never forget. I knew it was real moonshine. I knew it was real moonshine too, because he did the whole the fucking the little lighter test. It's like a fucking atomic bomb went off in there, dude, when he lit that thing, and I took one sip of that, that moonshine, and I was absolutely busted. I've never had a liquor, and you gotta understand, I was an alcoholic around that time. I drank a lot. I've never had a liquor. I don't even know if you can call it a liquor. I mean, it's just pure rubbing alcohol. I've never took a sip of something and it immediately took my breath away, and immediately I was buzzed. Immediately, it was crazy. You'll find him on the side of the highway outside Little Havana, Georgia. If you know, you know. New Amsterdam, a step up from Blue Top, half the hangover. Jack Daniels vanilla whiskey, Jack Daniels Crown, Jack Daniels. Oh my God, if I wanted my fans to interact, all I had to do was start talking about alcohol. And here you guys come, oh, we can talk about alcohol. We love to drink. We love it. You guys are awesome. I should have just came on here. I should have just started this stream and was just like, let's just talk about alcohol the whole time. Let's talk about alcohol poisoning. Let's talk about Waffle House at 2 a.m. Let's talk about unexpected pregnancy test in the bathroom stall. Let's talk about that. That's what we came to talk about. That's what I should have started the show off with. Instead of fucking mosquitoes. Talking about fucking mosquitoes for 10 minutes. And 50 fucking people were out of here like that. They said, fuck those mosquitoes. I said I was going to talk about mosquitoes, and I watched, it was like 80, 77, 73, 70, 64, 60, 53. Y'all did not want to hear about fucking mosquitoes. I understand. I get it. I get it. Shine is its own alcohol. I had great before and shoot. Moonshine is not alcohol. It is just straight fucking liquid, just bad decisions in a bottle is what that is. Pregnancy test in the bathroom stall. LOL. Been there, done that. Yeah, I've been there and done that too. And you know what's even worse? What's even worse is when you got blacked out and you don't even remember. So then, like, you didn't even get to enjoy it. You didn't even get to enjoy the pregnancy scare. You know what I mean? It's like you don't even remember it happening. And it's even worse when you don't even remember who it was with. All you know is it was on a pull-out couch. But you know who didn't pull out? The dude. He didn't pull out. First moonshine was 12 and Uncle gave it to me. It wasn't bad. Some moonshiners take pride in their work. Waffle House at 2 a.m. Hits the pregnancy crank. At my old age, of 27, my elder old age of 27, I would much rather have Waffle House delivered and they could bring it to my house at 2:30 a.m. than me having to go to them at 2:30 a.m. Plus, it makes it a whole lot better. And then, you know, getting home and trying to remember the next morning how the fuck I even got to the Waffle House and got home. We've all been there before, right? Is what shine too. Well, okay. Since we're talking alcohol now, what's the best remedy for a hangover? If you are watching this right now, what is the best remedy for a hangover? I'll tell you what mine is, but I want to know what y'all's is. What do y'all do when y'all have bad hangovers? Legally, according to several judges, I shouldn't be drinking at all. Chris, what exactly did you do, Chris? What exactly? Chris is starting to make me wonder here. Chris is making me start to ask the real questions. 99.999% Diamond Dad. Gator Light. My grandpa's in Kentucky. They made shine. Alcohol and tongue rolls. What a night. Alcohol and tongue. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits. We all have a past. Had way too much fun in Florida on spring break. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I heard. I've always heard greasy food can help a little bit. Hair of the dog that bit you is the hangover cure. Hair of the dog that bit you is the hangover cure. Yeah, I've always heard that. Who told me that? Oh, geez, what's the name of the golfer? What's the fucking golfer? John Daly. Yeah, John Daly told me that. He told me to cure a hangover, you just drink that next morning, you drink whatever the fuck you passed out drinking. Fruits and water. Alka-Seltzer hangover. Alright, I'm gonna put y'all on some game right now. My go-to, my 100% go-to, without a doubt, every single time, is Pedialyte. You heard me correctly. Pedialyte, the shit that you give fucking babies, infants, for like rehydration. I know it sounds stupid. I see the laughy faces. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm being dead ass serious. Pedialyte, the shit that you give the babies. That shit will cure a hangover faster than anything. I promise. Stop laughing. Whoever the fuck is clicking that laughing reaction button, try it. Go get drunk and try it out. I'm telling you. I went to the beach. Me, my brother, my parents, and Kason, my son, we went on a beach trip the weekend before last. And after my son went down, my mom and dad, got laid down and stuff, me and my brother decided that we were going across the street to the little Mexican bar and grill they had over there because they were having happy hour. Alright? What we didn't know when we got over there was that happy hour, apparently that day they were doing a happy hour all day. So it wasn't happy hour, it was happy day. So we get over there, and they tell us that it's happy day, and that was when the wheels fell off right there. That was the exact moment that I knew something bad was going to happen. And I think I might have had I took the picture. Y'all seen the picture of me holding that margarita? Yeah, I think I drunk 4 or 5 of those. And I weighed like 140 pounds soaking wet. Y'all got to understand, I'm a small individual. I'm tall and lanky. I'm like 6 foot, but I'm tall and lanky. I'm like 140, soaking wet. But I drunk like 5 or 6 of them things. My brother drunk like 7 or 8. So we got back to the hotel room. We get back to the hotel room, and I'm laying in my bed. And shit, I didn't even get a sip of this. Hold on, let me get a sip. I'll finish the story. Your daughter said it's true. I'll stop laughing now. Yeah, I'm not bullshitting with y'all. Pedialyte is the best fucking thing. And yes, John Daly is a national treasure. But yeah, so we get back up to the room. Like I said, I've had about 5 or 6 margaritas, big margaritas. I prefer strawberry margaritas. Some people prefer lime. I'm a strawberry kind of guy. My brother was drinking lime. That might have been what fucked him up. I don't know. I was drinking a strawberry margarita. I was fine. I mean, I was a little, whoo, you know, but he was, you know, he was out there. And so we're laying on the floor because we took our beds. So the way the rooms are set up, they had it was an Airbnb. So it was like an apartment. And one room was the master bedroom in the back, which is where I think my mom and ultimately my son slept, because my mom doesn't sleep with my dad because my dad sleeps loud. So my mom and dad don't sleep together. And I've just recently found out that actually a lot of old people do that. They don't sleep together because for whatever reasons. But yeah, my parents don't sleep together because my dad snores like a fucking raging bull. And he keeps everybody up at night. When we were kids and we went on vacation and we would stay in the hotels, we would never sleep because he would keep everyone up all night with his fucking snoring. So he got his own fucking room, basically, is what we're saying. So me and Evan got the bunk beds out of there because there was the master bedroom where my mom and my son slept. My dad slept in the guest room, and there was 2 bunk beds in there. I was like, we're not going to be able to fucking sleep in here because this motherfucker's going to keep us up all night. We're going to have to get shit-faced if we're going to sleep in here. And I didn't get drunk enough. I'll tell you guys, I drunk enough. So I was like, we got to get this fucking bed out of here, and we got to drag this bitch into the living room. And we're just going to sleep on, we're just going to make mats, and we're going to sleep on the floor. So we dragged the mattresses in there, and we laid them all out. And we got everything laid out. And I'm laying there, and I hear my brother start doing the fucking spitting thing. You know how people, before they throw up, there's like 2 things that I can tell when someone's about to throw up. Well, 3 things. One is when they say they're good. If you tell me you're good, you're not good. I'm not stupid. I've been around the block too many times. 2, they start doing the spit thing where they spit. Like their mouth is salivating and they're spitting a lot. And then 3, hiccups. If they start getting the hiccups, that means they're about to fucking go. He started doing all 3. He was telling me he was good while he was hiccuping, while spitting. And I was like, yeah, that shit is not going to work. So, but he kept telling me, he's like, I'm good. And I was like, all right, man, we're going to see. So we keep in mind, we're out on the balcony when this is going on. So I'm thinking if he's going to throw up, he's going to throw up over the balcony. And I just got to make sure he don't fall. He don't fall over the side of the fucking, the railing. So I'm kind of like holding him. And he's like, nah, man, I'm good. I got it. So I'm like, all right, if you say you got it, you got it. So we go back inside, we go back in there. We get all laid down and cool and shit. And about 10 minutes goes by, and then I start hearing them throwing up. Blah, blah, just projectile vomiting everywhere. I can hear it. And I'm like, oh God, he's throwing up on the fucking floor, on the mattress. He's oh God. I'm just thinking about like us having to clean this shit up. I turn around and I look at him. There's a fucking trash can that just spawned beside his bed. I didn't even hear this dude get up to go get the trash can. It was just there. Like fucking Jesus just dropped the trash can. And what makes it even funnier, the next morning when we woke up, we don't know where the trash can came from. We don't know where the fucking trash can came from. We told Evan to put the trash can back, and he don't even know where he got it. We don't even know if the trash can came from the room originally. I don't know where he got that trash can from. All I know is it was just there. And I was like, thank Jesus. But yeah, we have no idea where that trash can came from, so we left it outside the door just in case if it does belong there, it can go back in. If not, they can put it somewhere else. But to this day, we don't know where that trash can came from. And it's stuff like that just makes family vacations so fun. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's so much better than doing it around the house and watching your uncles get drunk and start fights with each other, and yeah, and the cops get called, and yeah, it's so much better going to the beach than dealing with that. It was magic. Oh, it was magic. My husband done that last night, LOL. You just had to have some more butter. Wingnut! Wingnut, where have you been? Wingnut Rogers, ladies and gentlemen. At your service. Wingnut, I've been waiting on you all night, man. I haven't seen you. Did you even come to the last stream, Wingnut? Rick says, you are so cool. I watch you all the time. I am so cool. That sounds like sarcasm. It sounds like such sarcasm. If it's a compliment, though, thank you. Really? People sleep separately? I thought that was a Happy Days thing. No. My parents do not sleep together because my dad snores too loud. Like, she can't sleep. He keeps her up. And she's a teacher. She's a school teacher. She needs her 8 hours of sleep. It was amazing. You'll have that, LOL. What up? The higher power looking out for you. Maybe he bought it from the restaurant. He could have brought it from the restaurant. I don't know. He very well could have. But drawing back earlier to my Pedialyte claim, that next morning he woke up. He was hungover, and I told him to try some Pedialyte. He thought I was bullshitting. We stopped at the Dollar General because even on vacation, you can find a Dollar General. Just to remind you, a little piece of home. You know, whenever I'm away from home and I just need a little reminder of home, I just go to the local nearest Dollar General and I just sit in the parking lot and I watch the crackheads fucking go around and beg people for change, and I tell them I don't got it when I do got it, and it makes me feel bad later, but not in the moment. That's the kind of shit I want to do, just to remind me of home. Does anybody else ever do that? Sometimes I'll drive past a homeless person, and like, I won't have anything on me that day, and I feel so shitty about it. I feel so fucking terrible. But then, it's like every time I've ever given money to someone, I've literally watched them take it straight to the fucking liquor store. I'll never forget, I gave money to one dude, and he literally, in front of me, before I could even pull away, straight for the liquor store. And I was like, oh my God. It's like, I don't want to pay for your sorrow, man. Or I don't want to enable it, I guess you would say. You are awesome. Thank you very much. We sleep separate. I really like your work. Watch whenever I get a chance. Thank you. I watched you last week. Thank you for watching me last week. Wingnut, where are you at? You came here and made that comment and then you're gone. For those of you who don't know, Wingnut has been following me for, I swear it feels like forever. And he's always got the most fucking just out of left field controversial ass, just straight, just heinous comments under all my posts. And, but I love my man Wingnut. He's always been a good support. So shout out to Wingnut. You guys got to understand. You guys that normally comment, that are normal commenters and are normal supporters, I do remember you guys. Like when I see someone in here comment that I see a few times, like I remember you. I remember some of you guys, and that's another reason why I've wanted to start doing these lives and stuff. Sorry, I just spit. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to start doing these lives is to try and interact with you guys a lot more, because I haven't been able to do that. You know, last year I started to do that. I started going live every week, and I did it for like a month or a month and a half, and then I just stopped doing it. And it was really because, you know, at the time, me and my baby mama were still together, and our son was still here, and it just got too hectic. It got too much. To be able to try and do that and then manage material and do my Twitch shit. It was just way too fucking much. Yay, Wingnut. Yeah, I said the same thing. I was so happy when I seen Wingnut up in this bitch. Electrolytes. So, okay, so y'all sleep separate too. So my parents are the only ones that sleep separate. Maybe he brought it from the restaurant. He might have. I was going to tell you guys too. I have a reel ready to go, a video ready to go that I'm going to post first thing in the morning. I figured I'd just go ahead and say that now and let you guys know. Yeah, first thing in the morning, when you guys wake up, for work or whatever, expect a reel to be posted around 7 or 8 a.m. So I'll try to have something posted first thing in the morning to start y'all's Friday off right tomorrow. Babies are a lot of work. Yeah, they're a shit ton of work. They are. And I obviously don't mean that in any negative way. I mean, any person on here, any person watching that has a kid knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, you love them to death, but every single parent can all agree there are days where, like, they drive you absolutely crazy. But everybody drives you absolutely crazy. I mean, hell, we drive our own selves absolutely crazy sometimes. Like earlier, I was overthinking shit. I was trying to catch up on some work, and I was just overloading myself. And we even do that to our own selves sometimes. So, I mean, it's just a part of life. But yeah. But when he gets a little older, I'll start incorporating him on the lives and incorporating him in my videos. But for like right now, like it wouldn't have worked, because if I would have went live with him tonight, he would have thought that I was FaceTiming his mom, and he would have wanted to talk to her. And then when he realized it wasn't her, he would have pitched a fit, because then he would have wanted to talk to her. And yeah. But so I called my baby mama, and I was like, hey, would you watch him tonight? If you watch him tonight, I'll watch him Sunday night so you can go to work. So you're Gigi, you don't have to watch him. And so, yeah, we was able to make that work. Because we're good co-parents. I will say that. Me and my baby mama, we're great co-parents. Can't stand each other. I got to be completely honest. Can't stand each other, but we're great co-parents. And our son always comes first. And I will never say anything negative about her in that regard. 100% great mom. No regrets having a kid with her. Great mother. I love my kids. My dog don't talk back. LOL. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Was a dad of twins, and we did clove diapers to help save money. I've been there. When I first seen you, I binge watched all your videos. So funny, laughed so hard. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys have binge watched all, if you binge watched all my videos, then you guys obviously know that I do repost sometimes. For those of you who don't know, the only reason why I repost videos is so my new fans can get introduced to some of my older material that they may not have seen yet. That's why I do that. Try having two minor teenagers now, but they're a year and a half apart. It was rough when they were little. I could imagine that. Yeah, having two that young would be way too much. But all right, you guys. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wrap it up because it is. For one, it's 10:08, so it's getting late. Also, I just realized my phone is on 2%, so yeah, I need to go ahead and wrap this shit up before my phone dies. I appreciate you guys for joining tonight. Much love, prosperity. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, next week we're going to again try next Wednesday. Hopefully, I don't have to reschedule again. But next Wednesday, I plan to be back. But this live will be up to rewatch. You guys can rewatch it later. Thank you guys. I am out. Peace, love, prosperity. My phone's on 1%. I gotta get out of here. See y'all next Wednesday.